evaluation of the overall seminar. Help you welcome Sandra.
Thank you for this opportunity. Fellow Toastmasters and Sandra guests, and specifically Sandra. This is my opinion, and my opinion only. And I really wish I had had some of this material when I was preparing. What I'm going to do is a roast of Sandra at some point.
Oh.
Because it would be awesome. Not to say that you did a funny job or what have you. Anyway, some of my opinions throughout the setup of the seminar itself. I thought you had great eye contact with the audience, that you gave good direction to the evaluators on how to evaluate. What to not look for. You described at the beginning how her speech would be that she may not have eye contact, so that the evaluators weren't looking for the things that we normally specifically look for. So I thought that was great explanation to the evaluators. You always demonstrate, you're demonstrative, and that's how you hold people's attention. You're active at the front of the room. You command the attention. You have good voice inflection. So you do take control of the room. That's a good thing when you're leading the group. I found that you explained each element clearly as we went through. Probably the only little mistake was when we forgot to do the humorist early on, maybe so it didn't break up your seminar. But that's okay, everybody's human. We can make little mistakes and then fix them by including them. I thought that your explanation of the rules and the timing and the type of speech were great. You set up our expectations so we knew what to expect when Edith got up to speak. We knew what to expect. Well, I think the evaluators knew that they'd be taken out of the room and come back in one at a time without the notes. So that's kind of scary, but it was good. You took the time through each element to give the audience a sense of what to expect. So you kept doing that, and I said that a couple times only because at each step you did stop again and explain, so it really was a teaching exercise as well as a seminar. Using the evaluation form, I thought that you provided helpful tips to the judges to fold the page and not concentrate on the last person's speech. You removed that and made us concentrate specifically on the person that was speaking. So by isolating that column, it really made the job of evaluating the evaluators easier. I think you always relate strongly to your audience. I don't think anybody could ignore you. That's what I'm saying. So this was good for a roast. In that area, I give you very good to excellent. You just come up here and you take control, so that's wonderful. You always do so with a good sense of humor. You're able to laugh at yourself as well, which is good. You're well prepared, you're clear, you're direct. When you stumble over your words, you laugh, and then you carry on. So that's a good thing. It allows you to let everybody know. Everybody can stumble now and again, even if you're a distinguished Toastmaster with many years of practice. But you pick yourself up and you carry on. So that's a good example for everybody to use, because you are human after all. Oh. We have you on this pedestal.
Don't go there.
No, for our club, people do look to you for example, and we do look to you for lessons. So it's right and appropriate to acknowledge that. I think you always try to teach people that you don't have to be a distinguished Toastmaster to do well or to enjoy the experience. It encourages people along the way that, this is what you can attain. And you keep trying and you make mistakes and you fumble, but you keep trying. So I think for my last comment, it's just that it is okay to make mistakes and you can still do a wonderful job like Sandra has done today. And thank you for that. Thank
you. And to wind up the day, we're going to take 2 minutes just for everybody to bounce up from where you are and just give one sentence of what you thought of the Toastmaster meeting if you're a guest, or the whole experiment if you're a member, or whatever you want to comment on. How did it work for you today? Jean?
I was a bit confused at first. However, we were guided through every step, and it was a very interesting exercise. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you.
Thank you for teaching me. want to do this whole meeting as division governor for Division E, which encompasses clubs from Pickering to Belleville. I would like to be sharing this kind of information with other clubs, how to do a mock contest, really, is what happened here, because it is a bit intimidating, and it's wonderful to see people that felt that it was difficult to do, say, now I can do it. And as a speaker, I just want to say, please, 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 always be candid with your evaluations. Say what you feel where the roadblocks are concerned. It's really important for all of us to hear that.
I just found the meeting very enlightening, and I enjoyed it, and I loved the humor. Very good.
It was a good change. Thank you very much, Sandra.
What did you think of the judging experience?
This is the second time I've done the judging experience. The flipping it over was a really good idea, because I know the first time I was doing just what you're saying. I was looking at the previous scores, and not being able to see, I know you kind of remember, was good, but overall, good suggestion. Thank you, Sandra.
I found this a very useful experience.
Sandra will come up with you again. But I feel so much better now after having done the evaluation. I was terrified, but I feel much more relaxed.
Good.
It's always nice to have someone that will challenge you. It's only my second meeting back in about 8 months. So you don't have any problem challenging people. Thank you.
Bring it to your clubs, or help them to do theirs. So that would be great. Thank you so much, everyone.